Hello and welcome. If it is your first time here, hello again. If you are returning, welcome back. Last episode, Lana almost got. The world found out about Soups and the family. Luther and Clark had a fight in the rain and it was fantastic. And Luther might apparently be getting a suit.
The board's excited you agreed to do the interview. They think it'll go a long way towards public perception, help drive our stock price up.
How does anyone believe in Luther at all? Because this Luther doesn't seem to care about his image whatsoever. He doesn't really do anything good in the community. Why did anyone like him in the first place? I guess going to jail for a crime that you didn't commit helps.
It's Milton set.
The appointment's in less than an hour. That'll give him enough time to get it done.
What does that mean?
Not bad.
I said terrible.
After today, the whole world is going to be on your side.
Are they? Because you're still doing terrible things out here. Even your daughter hates you, okay? I feel like that will convince a lot of people that you're trash.
My hands won't stop sweating.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Is it?
I just want to know one way or the other. Do I still have cancer or not?
I thought it was everyone being around constantly.
A vehicular accident on County Road Q has been reported.
I told Clark I'd cover for them.
Let's go.
You know what? I'm kind of annoyed. I feel like the boys should be out here. They're the ones that should be doing these things.
Somebody help me!
Get the fire. I got the driver.
Copy.
They need practice doing like normal, regular stuff before something big happens. And also, the police department can handle that. Go home.
I can't get out!
Is this a trap? I don't believe this. This seems like a trap.
So sorry for the delay, Lois.
It's okay.
Or is it?
Here's the card for Dr. Moore's office. I want you to call him first thing tomorrow to schedule your surgery.
What? What does that mean?
No lumps, no lymphedema in the arm. You're done with your treatments, Lois.
Ma'am, you could have led with that. That was scary. I was like, do you need to remove more?
I think with Zumbas is in order tonight to invite everyone. We are celebrating like high schoolers.
I wonder if that is true or if they're lying to her because like maybe Luther took over and she still does have cancer. I hope not. That's a lot. But I don't put anything past Luther. He's a dick.
And that's why you're speaking.
Oh my God, our boy.
It's finally time for me to go on record.
Is he gonna be the only cameo we get? I hope there's more. I want to see the league. It would be nice, okay, if they all showed up for the last show on the CW.
It was her friend Pia Mannheim who, in fact, committed those crimes. But taking down a billionaire always makes for a better story.
Why would she, like, help you get out? She could have shut her mouth and you could have stayed in prison. And everything would have been great for her, okay?
Claims to only have met Miss Mannheim. Most recently when they were both receiving chemotherapy treatments.
Convenient alibi.
Convenient. That is so dumb. How can anyone buy this?
After Miss Mannheim almost leveled half of Metropolis, Lois knew people would connect the dots to Moxie's murder, so she got out in front of the story.
This is stupid because you can just go back and check if Lois knew her before. And wouldn't it be better if you are more honest instead of lying to people's faces? Unless he's like a crook too.
Lois Lane claims to be a champion for justice. If she really believes that, then I challenge her to come here and debate me.
I hope Lois does not take the bait. Don't be dumb. Don't do it. You cannot trust any of these people.
Mr. Lex Luthor and the Godfrey crew will be right here. The question the rest of America wants to know is, will you?
Is Godfrey referring to like his existence in the multiverse? Is that why that's the name of his show? Or am I looking too much into it?
If he thinks I will not confront him on camera,
Lois.
That would be a
I have
mistake.
the truth on my side, Clark, not to mention a star witness.
No, you don't. You don't. You can't prove anything, okay? Get actual evidence, then go after him. Think rationally, okay?
Otis Grisham is the only witness with any real information on Luther.
And he's not gonna talk.
Otis will testify that Luther ordered him to murder Lana, among other things.
Which is why Luther's trying to draw you out.
Yes, and you don't know if they're going to make a deal with him or not. The man was stabbed in the ear in prison and was Luther's whipping boy for God knows how long.
17 years.
He knows to shut his mouth.
My reputation is at stake, Clark. He just called me a liar in front of a national audience.
Okay. You can write a rebuttal, which I will prove after.
For spelling errors?
More like the colorful language.
I don't think Candace can stay that late.
But where is she anyways? I thought you told her to meet us here.
Is she kidnapped? Are they holding her as hostage? Is that guy that they saved in the car a part of it? Did her dad take her? He's a dick. I don't put anything past him either.
Candace just broke up with me.
Oh, sorry.
You feel like a fraud.
Just because something is new doesn't mean that it isn't right.
Ma'am, you're trying too hard. And he will throw you under the bus if it means getting to Lois, okay? I don't think he cares like that. You're wasting your time. And I hope you don't get got.
You and I both want the same thing.
You really think you know what I want?
Every time we're together, I can see it in your eyes.
You're dumb. You're so stupid. I see nothing in Luther's eyes except for anger and hatred, okay?
Tell me I'm wrong.
He's not going to tell you that, dummy. He wants to use you and get what he wants. I'll be surprised if Luther comes around.
There's a problem with Otis. Officers found him hanging in a cell half an hour ago.
Of course.
Is claiming it was a suicide.
Of course. I feel like all of y'all should know better, and y'all should know that Luther can get to anybody. He has all of the money in the world. Y'all need to think a step ahead and be rational.
The prosecutor wasn't set to meet with him until tomorrow.
Of course. Y'all have nothing. Jesus Christ. Who the heck was that? He's trying to incite anger and hatred. And I don't think that was like any rando that did it. I think that was somebody planned.
And he's gonna keep sending more people to throw more bricks or bombs.
I really think a rebuttal is still the way to go.
I've made up my mind.
You're not thinking, Lois. You're not being rational here. And you should know better. You know how Luther works. You've been dealing with him your entire career. This is so stupid. He wants you there. And he might have his suit ready and attack you too. You don't know.
Even with my foggiest radiation brain, I could destroy Luther in a debate.
That's not the point of this meeting.
Well, then it's a good thing Superman will be there with me.
What if he have kryptonite? He had kryptonite ready for Jordan. Are you dumb? No one is thinking clearly, and it's annoying me. Y'all should have put a plan together already.
And I didn't see it till it hit the glass.
You didn't hear it until then either.
My hearing hasn't been the same.
Why don't you come by my garage and let me run some tests?
See, you're not thinking about that either. Soups is not at a 100%, okay? He fell out of the sky. The boys have not been training, seriously anyways. And we don't know if Luther set up that guy in the beginning and maybe he messed with John and Nat's suits. You are in danger.
Did everything go as planned?
Oh, help me,
course.
please. I'm so
Of
scared.
course.
Of f***ing course.
How long until you can get everything online?
Get what online?
You okay?
It's over.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, this is what happens when people find out about stuff. And she might be in danger if people knew that y'all were dating.
You have to fight for her.
No.
And you have to do it before it's too late.
No. And Jordan, you better not take this as you trying to fight for anybody, okay? No one wants that again. Leave it alone.
Hearing loss is one of the first signs of heart disease. Have you noticed any other changes?
Oh my God. Your Kryptonian body is putting too much pressure on your human heart. This is what I'm saying. Is Bazaar going to be back? Maybe he'll give it to you. I mean, he really doesn't have anything to look for anyway.
Scar on my chest still hasn't healed.
That's sad, but true.
All of your abilities, they're starting to fade. One day you're gonna wake up
human. Is this going to be like him kind of giving up his powers-ish? Is it going to happen by the end of the season? You should have told her what
until after I started my cancer treatment.
John told you. Maybe she would have called this off if you did. This is going to be a disaster.
You had tried to have Lana Lang murdered in her home.
Your friend.
The man who attacked her is your friend.
I'll admit that I knew Otis.
Knew him, or you were in charge of him? He did everything that you told him to do.
He's been working for you ever since you got out.
Then you must have evidence.
This is why you shouldn't have done this.
You see, the difference between you and me is that when I make an accusation, I have evidence to back it up.
are going to
See,
end you.
I knew it. I knew you shouldn't have said that to him. God dang it. Like, none of you are thinking correctly. And I know this is a lot for them to be dealing with, but someone has to be rational. Everyone is off the rails and it's terrible. Is this the recording that guy had? Or is there more? I hope not.
Porter came to my work this morning. She wanted to pay me to talk about dating you.
See,
do it. I don't care.
No, are you dumb?
It's too much.
Look me in the eye and tell me you don't love me.
Oh my God. I hate when people do this. It doesn't matter if she loves you or not. This is not a good situation for her. And if she doesn't want you to be here, you should go. Don't be like your brother.
You don't love me and I'll leave.
I don't love you. Goodbye. Say it, girl. Oh my God. I hope they're broken up. That would be a nice way to close her story off and move on. And this will teach them you don't want people to know about your powers.
Fortunately, when I make an accusation, I also have something to back it up. His daughter.
Holy crap. God dang it, I knew it. He got into their suit. Damn it.
Final preparations for what?
For you to kill Superman.
I hope they didn't take over our girls too, and she can try to help, and the boys. Oh my God. He has control of both of them?
Stop this.
That should shut you up.
I thought he was gonna like just take the suits, not put John in it. This is terrible. Can he call Superman or Nat or the boys? This is why they should be around. This is why you shouldn't have done the stupid interview.
I got this.
All three of y'all need to go. Thank you. Yes. Dummy. What, you thought you would catch him off guard, dick? Put respect on Superman's name, even though he's like kind of falling apart, okay? And they're having a lot of issues. He's still Supes, idiot.
Shutdown protocol A172.
Girl, that's not gonna work. You better run for your life. Jesus Christ. This is terrible. Girl. Nat, none of that is gonna work. Jordan needs to get up and help, okay? And I hope you carry some weapons on you, girl. Thank you. Sorry, Nat, but it has to be done. Y'all gonna definitely break up by the end of this.
He started to lose power.
Good. Oh no, this is so terrible for him. Can he like fly him into space? And will that maybe like power it off so John won't take so many hits?
You mean your mediocre engineering can't? Later, John.
Supes, please go save him. Jesus Christ. Are they going to use his suit to build a suit for Luthor? Because why start over when you can use one that is already made? And that will be one less person. Actually, now two less people that you have to deal with.
It seems that even though your grandfather's heart saved my life, it's not completely compatible with my body.
I wonder if he will die at the end of the season and pass the torch over to the boys. I mean, it's the last season. So why not?
Maybe as long as your grandfather would have had. Maybe less.
Disgusting. Okay, that was Sharp Dressed Man. His outfit was okay, all right? It was fine at best. When you title it Sharp Dressed Man, I hope that the outfit would be better, okay? But that's neither here nor there. This episode was good. I enjoyed it. I liked the action and the fact that everyone was under attack. This is what I thought Luthor would have been doing since he got out of prison. Like at the start of this season, I was like, we're just gonna pop off, okay? And the family will be constantly under attack. So this was good. I hope we continue with it, especially since he now has a suit. And I hope he sends people after them too. Strong criminals and whatnot. When it comes to Jonathan and Candace, I don't blame her for trying to break up with him. It makes sense. And I do hope that she does go through with it. And I think the attack will make that more likely. I want the boys to understand that people knowing they have powers is not a good thing. is not good for them at all. It puts them in danger. And they kind of got that this episode with like crowds of people following them around, but that's kind of good, especially if you're like Jordan. Lois and Clark are kind of bothering me because I feel like they have always been sensible and less naive compared to like the other heroes, but it seems like the sense has left them this season. Lois is a fiery person and she goes after people and whatnot, but she's also a journalist, a Pulitzer winning journalist, and we see her put in the work, unlike Iris, okay? And she's been dealing with Luther for the longest time. They both have been, so I don't think they should be falling into his trap. That interview debate was an obvious trap, okay? And I feel like Lois should have known that. The brick being thrown through the wall, all of that was a part of that. If they fell for a more clever trap, fine, good, but this was basic. Both of you know better. I kind of feel like they have been dumbed down, and I find that annoying. Clark's situation is interesting. I think that either Bizarro might come back. We will have to see him at the end for like them to close the story off. They just can't leave him out there. So I think he's gonna come back, but be under the control of Luther. His tech person is probably working on that. And Bizarro will die at the end and Clark will get to take his heart. My other thought is that Soups will lose his powers by the end of the season and pass the torch on to the boys. And maybe we'll see the boys in their suits at the end of the season. I don't know what's gonna happen with Nat and John. I doubt they will be able to build another suit by the end of the season. And if they're able to, the suit will be terrible, okay? And very unhelpful. Godfrey, it was nice seeing him, okay? I hope I am wrong, but I feel like he's the only cameo we're going to get. I would love to see everyone for one last time, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think everyone is done. I hope I'm wrong. I really do, but I don't think I am. Thank you for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I hope you have a good one and you'll see me later. Bye.